Hello, y'all. Good morning. Beautiful day here in Georgia. I mean, the weather's probably about 60 something now, maybe 70. Uh, just beautiful. And I'm glad we're seeing the change. The heat was so intense this year, but it looks like we're ending that cycle and entering to the season of darkness, which some people consider negative. I consider good because everything needs a rest. Everything needs a time of Shabbat, a time of rest and peace. And this is the time the earth goes through that. So I'm thankful for that. I like the earlier nights. I know I'm in the odds with that, but I do go to bed early. But I do enjoy like having bonfires and stuff like that with my family. So this will make it easy. Anyway, I think it's time that we have a very mature subject on the subject of God and God, and here again, I'm not on my channel here for dogma. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do or how to do it. This is me figuring out my walk, my Jungian experience with others as we go. But I really think it's time that we look at the fact that how we describe God's probably isn't correct. In other words, I think it's man's attempt trying to explain things, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's not, back in the day, when we have lightning and thunder, we didn't understand a lot of these things. So of course it was an angry God. Of course it was somebody that was mad at us is the reason why we had lightning and all of these things. So I understand how we've got to where we are. Or if we didn't have a good crop or a good harvest, it had to be, we done something wrong. God is just really mad at us, and it's time that we do a human sacrifice. So you see how we got to where we are now. Now, I do believe that along our experiences, I do believe that we have been giving some good information with the scriptures that we have. And I'm talking about all of them. I'm talking about the New Testament, the Quran, a lot of the Gnostic scriptures. I think a lot of the Sikh scriptures. I think Hindu, Buddhist, we got a lot of good things to help us along our journey. But what happens so many times is we take these books and we create our tribe. And it really is a tribe if you think about it. The revelation to the Abrahamic religions was based up in the East, Mid-East, and it was designed for those people there. A lot of the cultural things that happen in Israel cannot be experienced in the northern traditions of like Norway and Australia and stuff like that, because the seasons are different, and because like in some areas they got 6 months sunlight, 6 months darkness. So the whole calendar issue and the time issue and all the Sabbath issue that you don't do anything, it doesn't work. So we know that each region has their specific truths. Now, problem is, as I said, we created tribalism, and we're the only ones right. You have the Abrahamic virus that all three think that they're the only ones right. You got the Gnostics who teach that there's an evil God, and we're in a matrix, and it's not all a one basic understanding in our journey of how we should perceive this. Now, how should we perceive this? We should perceive this that you are in a journey. If you read the Gospel of Thomas, if you read any of the Sikh material, even the Quran, you will see that this specifically said the kingdom of God is within you. The kingdom, the treasure is inside of you. Everything is inside of you, and that is the truth. The point of the matter is we are this is my message for a long time, we're going to have to sink within us. And if you're reading certain holy books, how does that help you? How does that help you along your journey? Because you're going to find out that there's no God exterior out in the spaces looking down upon you, or there's no God walking with you. There's a God within you, and that's something you have to really understand. And this is where all spirituality leads to. And you'll hear great many spiritualists say, there's thousands paths, there's thousand ways, but there's only one destination for us to get there. And unfortunately, so many of us wind up in the ditch within these dogmas. I'm not perfect. I have and still battle some of these things of what I should do and what I shouldn't do. When in turn, you should do exactly what you're doing and keep seeking within. Now, me and Light in the Darkness, Neil Anderson, of course, isn't his real name, but that's the name he uses because he lives in places that may not be safe to say some of the things he can say. We're going to be doing some videos and TikToks and stuff, trying to express what we're trying to say about the light and the darkness within these books. So I hope you really stay tuned. And like I said, we're not here to tell people what to do, but to share our experience. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes I feel further away than I ever have, but some days I feel closer. So really, just more than anything else, sharing our journey. And I hope you enjoy. I hope you come on, and I hope you stay with us. And until the next video, which we're supposed to record this afternoon, have a great day. Keep seeking within. Don't let your emotions, don't let your expectations control you. Just be who you are. Be still, and wait.